This is zonafan.
What is up, guys? This is zonafan back at it with another video, and hopefully the first of many in a series of Star Wars Squadrons videos that I hope to do on this channel. So always remember to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss more amazing content like this. Now, let's get on with the video. Even though I'm still a pretty terrible pilot and only learning the basics of the game right now, I can confidently say I'm absolutely in love with this game. I've enjoyed quite a lot of my experience so far, whether it be in multiplayer or in the single-player story mode. Star Wars Squadrons is a very fun, satisfying, and well-put-together game with a lot of in-game mechanics that I really enjoy, like the power management system, and heck, even the ship customization is pretty good too. Moving on to multiplayer just for a little bit here. Even though it doesn't have all that much content in the grand scheme of things, even though it is a $40 game, I still enjoy a lot about it, especially when it comes to the two modes that you get, which are dogfights and fleet battles. Dogfights in particular, despite it being simple and your average team deathmatch that you get in most multiplayer action titles these days, it's fun. I really enjoy it. The just starfighter on starfighter combat is a lot of fun. And fleet battles, if you want a real challenge, this is where you go. If you want to get good at the game, an absolute pro, that's where you go. I've enjoyed it. It's pretty hard, actually, and I think it's definitely probably the biggest learning curve within this game right now. Now, another thing I would definitely recommend to any new players to Star Wars Squadrons right now is definitely checking out the story mode. It's 6 hours long, and it gives you flight time with all 8 ships. You learn the basics. I would highly recommend it, and you also get a pretty enjoyable story, especially closer to the end. But obviously, no spoilers here, even though there actually aren't too many now that I think about it. I've enjoyed it, and I really like how it truly fleshes out just the absolute beast that is the Nadiri Starhawk. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Currently, my two favorite ships in Star Wars right now are the Eclipse Super Star Destroyer and the Nadiri Starhawk. And if you played through that, you obviously know what I'm talking about. Yeah, would recommend it. It's fun, but it is definitely not the main facet of the game. The main facet of the game that we're all here for, if I'm being completely honest, is the multiplayer. Another thing that I would recommend if you're gonna play Star Wars Squadrons is, if you have it, and this is just my personal experience and preference, but I would recommend that if you have it, using a virtual reality headset first to experience all that Star Wars Squadrons has to offer, at least from a visual standpoint, and then making the jump over to just playing off of a monitor/TV with a controller in hand. And honestly, there's not much difference between the two, but that is just what I would recommend, and it's perfectly fine if you disagree with me, but that is just what I have used, especially when making the transition to multiplayer, when you gotta be a little bit faster on the trigger and the throttle. Now, despite Star Wars Squadrons being a smaller scale Star Wars game, I still feel like they could possibly add some content to spice things up in the post-launch content area, and this could either be with new maps or new game modes, but I want to talk about one idea that I have in particular, and I think this could work out pretty well. Basically, it is a blockade run with the same fleet composition that you would have for fleet battles, which is 1 Corvette for each side, 2 capital ships, and 1 flagship. And in this blockade run mode, you could possibly have a attacking fleet and a defending fleet. The defending fleet is trying to defend a planet and stop the enemy side from breaking through the defenses to get to a strategically important asset. And a few map ideas I have that could possibly be set before or after the main story is Lothal, Scarif, and even Kuat Drive Yards. And you can put that together on how they would work, but I think that it would be interesting to see But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it and want to promote my content. Be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications on so you don't miss more amazing content like this. Let me know your thoughts on this video down in the comment section below. Any ideas, what ships you're using right now. I would also love to hear your guys' ideas for any post-launch content that can be introduced for Star Wars Squadrons later down the line. Throughout the month of October, I will be streaming Star Wars Squadrons over at my Twitch channel, which is in the description below this video, along with my Discord server. Be sure to also follow me on Twitter at zonafantv. Links to all of those that I just mentioned are in the description below this video. Be sure to go and check them out. That is going to do it for me here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. This is zonafan, signing off.